The concept of the 5 love languages illustrates how people express and experience love, each method holding the potential to deepen bonds when understood and applied effectively. These languages include words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch. For an INFJ, who often thrives on emotional connections and meaningful expressions, grasping this concept can be particularly enlightening, ensuring that their deep-seated need for connection is met. INFJs are characterized by their empathy, intuition, and idealistic vision, often seeking relationships that go beyond the surface to touch on something deeper and more meaningful. These qualities influence their expectations in relationships, steering them towards interactions that are not only supportive but also growth-inspiring, where they and their partners can evolve together in understanding and harmony. In light of their personality traits, INFJs may naturally align with certain love languages. Their empathetic and communicative nature makes words of affirmation a likely preference, allowing them to express and receive appreciation and affirmation, which they deeply crave. Quality time also ranks high, providing INFJs with the undivided attention and deep connection they find most fulfilling. Over the next segments, we'll explore how each love language can be uniquely shaped to cater to the INFJ's way of giving and receiving love, enhancing their relationships in both subtle and significant ways. Words of affirmation are often a highly preferred love language for INFJs, resonating with their need for authentic and heartfelt communication. This form of love language involves expressing affection through spoken or written words that encourage, affirm, and appreciate the recipient. INFJs typically receive words of affirmation as more than just compliments. They perceive them as windows into the giver's sincerity and thoughtfulness. For example, an INFJ would find deep value in affirmations that acknowledge their unique contributions or insights, such as, "Your perspective really opened my eyes in ways I hadn't considered before." They cherish affirmations that are personalized and reflect a genuine understanding of their values and character, rather than generic praise. When giving words of affirmation, INFJs often ensure their words are not only kind, but also profoundly genuine. They might express their appreciation for someone's resilience in tough times, or articulate how someone's presence has positively influenced their life. INFJs seek to reinforce the emotional and psychological bonds through their affirmations, making each word count towards building a stronger, more connected relationship. For INFJs who may find it challenging to verbalize affirmations, consider starting small. Practice by acknowledging the simple, everyday contributions of those around you, like thanking a colleague for their help in a project or complimenting a friend's new hairstyle. This practice can help make the process feel more natural and integral to your interactions. Moving on to the love language of receiving gifts, which for INFJs is less about the material value of the gift and more about the symbolism and thought behind it. While not as prevalent as words of affirmation, it's possible for gifts to be a significant expression of love for INFJs, especially when they encapsulate deep personal meaning or are tied to memorable experiences. INFJs appreciate gifts that have a personal touch or that are tailored to their specific interests and passions. A gift for an INFJ should ideally reflect an understanding of who they are, such as a first edition of a book from their favorite author or a piece of artwork that connects to a cherished memory. The effort placed in selecting the gift often means as much to an INFJ as the gift itself, showcasing the giver's attentiveness to their desires and thoughts. When it comes to giving gifts, INFJs are thoughtful and meticulous. They tend to spend a lot of time thinking about what gift might be meaningful to the recipient. They might create a custom playlist of songs for a friend going through a tough time, or pick up a rare tea blend for someone who loves their afternoon tea. For INFJs, the act of giving a gift is another layer of communication, conveying depth and understanding through the chosen item. If the act of selecting and giving gifts does not come easily, INFJs can enhance this love language by focusing on the emotional significance behind a gift. Start by keeping a note of small things that your loved ones express interest in throughout the year. This can be a foundation for selecting thoughtful gifts that are both surprising and deeply appreciated, allowing you to express your love through careful, considered giving. Acts of service resonate deeply with INFJs, as they align with their core value of helping and supporting others in meaningful ways. This love language is particularly appealing to INFJs because it allows them to see tangible results of their care and concern for others, making it a likely choice for expressing and receiving love. INFJs appreciate acts of service that simplify their lives or reflect a thoughtful consideration of their needs and preferences. They value when someone notices they're overwhelmed and steps in to help, whether it's by doing mundane tasks like running errands for them or taking on a bigger project that eases their mental load. For an INFJ, these actions speak louder than words, showing a deep understanding and appreciation for their often quiet sacrifices. In giving acts of service, INFJs aim to enhance the well-being and happiness of those they care about, often going beyond conventional gestures. They might plan a surprise that aligns with their loved one's long-term goals, like organizing a peaceful getaway to help them recharge, or setting up a personalized space at home for their hobbies. These actions are imbued with thoughtfulness and a desire to create a nurturing environment that supports shared dreams and aspirations. If providing acts of service does not come naturally to you as an INFJ, try to start small. Pay attention to what your loved ones are saying about their day-to-day challenges, and think of ways you can help alleviate their stress. Even small acts like preparing a meal or taking over a routine chore can be powerful expressions of love and care, building up to more substantial gestures as you become more comfortable with this language. Moving to physical touch, which is not typically a primary love language for INFJs due to their naturally reserved and private nature. However, when established within a context of trust and deep emotional connection, physical touch can become a meaningful way for INFJs to communicate their affection. INFJs may appreciate physical touch most when it is used to provide comfort or deepen a connection that already has a strong emotional foundation. They might value a reassuring hug in a moment of distress, a gentle touch that conveys understanding without words, or holding hands during a challenging time, which can make them feel safe and anchored. When it comes to giving physical touch, INFJs tend to be selective and mindful about the context and timing. They might reserve more intimate gestures for moments of privacy, or when they feel that their affection will be understood and reciprocated at a deeper level. This reserved approach helps them maintain their comfort zone while still expressing warmth and closeness in relationships that truly matter to them. For INFJs who find it difficult to express love through physical touch, it may help to communicate openly about your own boundaries and preferences first. Gradually incorporate small, meaningful gestures of touch that feel natural to you, such as a pat on the back or a warm, brief hug. Over time, as you and your loved ones grow more comfortable, these interactions can become a more prominent and cherished part of your relationship dynamics. Quality time is an essential love language for INFJs, who value deep, meaningful interactions above all. This is very likely to be a preferred love language for INFJs, as it aligns with their need for connection and understanding within their relationships. INFJs prefer to receive quality time in a way that allows for an exchange of thoughts and emotions, which means uninterrupted conversations, shared experiences that are engaging and thought-provoking, and activities that allow both parties to delve deeper into personal and philosophical discussions. They cherish moments where they can connect on an intellectual and emotional level, feeling truly present with another person. When giving quality time, INFJs often seek to create an atmosphere that is conducive to understanding the other person more profoundly. This might involve planning activities that they know the other person enjoys, engaging in hobbies together, or simply setting aside time to talk about each other's day. For INFJs, giving quality time is about showing they care by dedicating their most precious resource, their time, to someone else. If you are an INFJ and find it challenging to offer quality time, start by setting small, regular intervals dedicated to spending time with loved ones with no distractions. Ask them about their preferences and interests, and try to engage in activities that foster both fun and meaningful conversations. This can help make the time spent together more impactful and rewarding for both of you. For those looking to explore more ways to spend quality time, watch our INFJ video on hobbies. It's filled with ideas on activities that can help you bond over shared interests and create memorable experiences together. Now, let's consider the nuances. The way we express and experience love languages can be heavily influenced by how we were raised and our cultural backgrounds. It's crucial not to oversimplify these expressions, as they are deeply intertwined with personal history and social context. Understanding the 5 love languages is a great start, but it's not enough to just know them. Effective communication and relationship maintenance require you to listen actively, adapt to changing dynamics, and adjust your expressions of love as needed. This continuous adaptation helps ensure that the love languages you use align with your loved one's needs. For a deeper dive, consider watching our love languages videos tailored to the specific personality types of your loved ones. This can significantly enhance your ability to communicate effectively and foster stronger bonds. In recap, INFJs typically resonate most strongly with words of affirmation and quality time, finding these to be very likely expressions of love. While gifts and physical touch are also possible, they may not be as predominant, with physical touch often being less natural for INFJs. Think about how well your preferred love languages align with those of the people closest to you. What is one step you plan to take to better express your affection or deepen a relationship that is important to you? For more insights into the INFJ life, explore the resources linked in the video description. Feel free to check out our other INFJ videos on the Personality Playbook channel. Thank you for watching, and we hope this video helps you reach your full potential.